Hotel Transylvania, boy do we all love this series. The first Hotel Transylvania premiered almost 9 years ago in 2012, and the writers have been doing their best to continue the stories of these beloved characters ever since. With an all-star cast, this film series was destined to be a hit, and its popularity doesn't seem to have diminished over the years, with Hotel Transylvania 4 being set to release later this year, though this movie will most likely be unlike anything we've ever seen, and it's bound to change everything. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. It seems like the producers are doing their best to keep things quiet about Hotel Transylvania 4. But we've done our best to dig up some of the details of the new film to give you guys an inside look at what this new film may mean for Dracula and his friends. The series obviously follows the life and times of Dracula as well as his daughter and their impressive group of monster friends. Adam Sandler has played the role of Count Dracula in every movie so far, and we've been told that he'll be reprising his role in the new film as well. The same is true for both Selena Gomez and her role of Mavis, as well as Andy Samberg taking on the role of Johnny. However, the new movie is expected to be far different than the previous three, mostly because the team has begun working with a new director. The first three films were directed by Genndy Tartakovsky. He did an amazing job on all three movies. We don't know for sure why the studio decided to hire a new director for the fourth film, but you can expect there to be some serious differences that will set this new movie apart from the others. And hopefully, that's a good thing.
Can you tell me for certain that if we came out in the open, everyone would accept us? Everyone?
A change in leadership, new directors, and producers. It seems like Jennifer Kluska and Drymon are set to direct Hotel Transylvania 4. I'm personally super excited to see what Drymon brings to the movie because he has been involved in some hilarious and super successful movies and television shows over the years. He worked on a lot of children's shows in the early 1990s, including Rocko's Modern Life, SpongeBob SquarePants, and most importantly, Adventure Time. All of these shows have since become classics and are recognized as being some of the most popular animated series of all time. If they have a legend like this working on the new Hotel Transylvania movie, can you imagine how incredible it will be? Jennifer Kluska will be working alongside Derek, but her career isn't quite as impressive if I'm being honest. Most of her previous work is based around art, such as working in the art department for Hotel Transylvania 3, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and B-Movie. Her most recent achievement was in the DC Superhero Girls series back in 2019 and 2020. I feel very confident Jennifer will do an awesome job in the new movie, and she seems destined to become a top-tier director pretty soon. She may not have the same impressive resume as Derek, but she is no newbie to the world of children's movies. Another interesting change from the original three movies is that Michelle Murdoka will no longer be working as the lead producer for this film. Instead, she has been replaced by Alice Dewey Goldstone. You may not be too familiar with her name, but let me tell you, Alice has worked on some of the most incredible children's films of all time. Get this, she helped produce Disney's Aladdin, Disney's The Lion King, and Disney's Hercules. If this isn't enough to get you pumped for this movie, I don't know what will be. In more recent years, Alice has also worked on films like Wonder Park, Home on the Range, and Norm of the North. She has been around since the early 1990s, and it seems like her career only gets better with each passing year. Though don't be too upset that some of the lead crew members from the original films won't be reprising their roles in the new film. Both Genndy Tartakovsky and Michelle Murdoka hadn't been completely booted from the series. Instead, they'll both still be working as executive producers. But here's the crazy part, Selena Gomez will be an executive producer for the film as well. I'm sure most of us know Selena from her time working at Disney Channel as well as her super successful music career. But who would have guessed that she'd also be an amazing producer?
Maybe where Johnny grew up in California. I'm sorry, but you can't just make somebody something they're not.
The plot of Hotel Transylvania 4. As far as the plot for the new film, we don't really know much at all. The crew hasn't mentioned anything about the film that would give us an idea of what we can expect. If we take a look back at the first three films, the plots were all over the place. For Hotel Transylvania, Andrew Collins sums up the film saying, "From the creators of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs comes the story of Count Dracula, the owner of a hotel called Hotel Transylvania, where the world's monsters can take a rest. He invites them to celebrate the 118th birthday of Mavis, his daughter. When the human-free hotel is accidentally visited by a 21-year-old named Jonathan, he must protect Mavis from falling in love with him." Nick Riganas spoke about the second film and said, "After the unforeseen love affair between species in Hotel Transylvania, the isolated monster resort is now open to human visitors. With Mavis and Jonathan now happily married and their adorable 5-year-old son, Dennis, still not showing signs of vampiric transformation, the worried grandpa, Count Dracula, decides to take matters into his own hands, trying to make sure that the boy will follow in his footsteps." With this in mind, the undead relative organizes an exciting road trip along with his ghoulish friends to help Dennis get a proper education. However, this is easier said than done.
Times have changed, buddy. You can even find someone to zing with on your phone now.
What? Really? Oh, no.
Finally, Nick Riganas also spoke about the third film, summarizing it as, "It's been a tough year for the immortal bloodsucker Count Dracula. After the events in Hotel Transylvania 2, the lonely and stressed-out grandfather needs a vacation. Under those circumstances, a luxurious cruise along with Mavis, Jonathan, Dennis, and the Carpathian Resort's friendly monster friends may help the overworked hotelier blow off some steam and perhaps find love in the person of the ocean liner's vivacious human captain, Ericka." Needless to say, there isn't one particular theme that can tie all of these films together. So, what could Hotel Transylvania be about? We don't know for sure. What many fans would like to see is a closer look into Dracula and his mysterious upbringing. We know that vampires can live for hundreds of years, but what led to Dracula creating his incredible hotel? We've seen a few short glimpses into his past over the last 3 films, but we've never really been given an in-depth look into his life and how he became the vampire that he is today. Another thing that I think most of us would like to see is the return to the hotel. It's pretty difficult to name a film series Hotel Transylvania, yet not tell the story of this mysterious hotel. However, that is exactly what happened in most of the third film. The group took a vacation and the hotel was hardly ever mentioned. That film was far less spooky than the first 2 as well, leading a lot of fans to wonder if the series has finally lost its magic and changed directions. I certainly hope this isn't the case and that will be taken back once again to the infamous hotel in the 4th film. This creepy and dark hotel is what made the first 2 films so amazing. It fits right in with similar series like The Addams Family. Considering we can expect it to be releasing around the same time as The Addams Family 2, it would make sense that the 2 should be fairly similar in theme. But time will tell. For the moment, we don't know much about the film, but we hope to see a trailer very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.